Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the video. Good morning, good afternoon, and good bloody evening. A lot of you are going to love this video. A lot of you are going to hate it. I understand there's going to be a big shift in what's about to be announced today. And it has everything to do with Satisfactory, right? As you know, I've been doing variety now on Twitch with the live streams for the past 4 years. I've been doing variety over there. Before that, I was just constantly Satisfactory. And on YouTube, we've only been doing variety the past 6 months to 1 year. So hear me out. As you know, I record all my live streams, right? I have a dedicated streaming PC, which receives the signal from the gaming PC. This allows me to send all my footage to YouTube, to Twitch, to TikTok via the live streams without any hiccups on this PC. Going forward, the biggest change we're going to be doing, and some people are going to laugh at me because they're like, oh, we knew this was coming, is I'm going to be starting a new Satisfactory playthrough, okay? Why? Why am I doing this? The reason being is because the way we format our current YouTube videos is not working for me right now. I am too busy, and it's crazy on how busy I actually am, and unless you step in my shoes, you won't understand that, right? With IRL stuff, as of recently, I've been doing a lot of traveling, and that going forward. And it's not fair on the guys that want to see the Satisfactory videos, but not receiving them. I've not put out a playthrough video in the last, 3 months? Something like that. So the way we were going to do the videos going forward is drastically going to change, okay? So like I said, as you all know, I have 2 dedicated PCs for creating content. One PC sends all the data to the live stream, receiving the signal with a HDMI cable going to the capture card in the streaming PC. The gaming PC also has OBS, and I'm able to record on that. So I record all my live streams. Going forward, I am going to be cutting down them live streams, minus the alerts, minus the face cam, minus all this kind of stuff, and I'll be editing them down into videos, right? But one question a lot of people are going to have is like, is that going to take longer to edit? No, because the way I've set everything up and automated my system via my Stream Deck to the gaming stuff allows me to mark my sections of what I'm doing, so I can then go into my editing software, head directly to a point, and then edit from that section, and gives me key vocal points via markers, if you know what markers are in editing software. It's like putting a flag down on a place where you need to search and play around with, and so on and so forth, right? You will, at some times, occasionally, maybe depending on what's going on within the context of the game, you might hear me talk to chat and whatnot, okay? The videos also are going to be extremely longer than what they are. Because for those that don't know, I used to play Satisfactory for 1 to 2 weeks on stream. And that 1 to 2 weeks on stream used to make one video, right, into 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes roughly. And because of the way I do things now, I can't spend 1 to 2 weeks purely just on Satisfactory, right? I've been doing Satisfactory for so long. At the end of the day, we are past 1.0. We don't know the longevity of Satisfactory. Yes, there's mods, blah, 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 blah. But without having the ability to, 1, to change the map, 2, to make our custom maps, a secondary map, all this kind of stuff. You guys know, like a lot of yous will understand that playing on the same map over and over and over and over and over again. Yes, there's many possibilities of way of building and changing and creating self-challenges. It gets a little stale after a bit. Okay. So, like I said, I am going to be recording all my live streams, which I do anyway, and I then release them. Okay, so I edit them. So you can go to my channel, you can go into the live tab, and you can see all the live streams fully raw, how they are on stream. I will then be cutting them down, because I'm recording them, into videos. which I'm going to be totally honest with you, they are going to be between 45 minutes to 2 hours long. All right. I know that's not a lot of cup of tea for everybody. Getting my tongue twisted there. I understand that's going to be way too long for some people. Hence why I said at the beginning, not a lot of people are going to love, and some people are going to hate this video because of this. But at the end of the day, you guys know I have to do what is best for me, and I love long form content. I want to put out content I would watch, right? So it's always going to be about that, because if I don't do that, I'm not going to enjoy it myself, okay? And that's a word of warning for if you are an aspiring content creator. You've got to do what you've got to love. I love sitting back at the end of the day and watching a video that is a good TV show episode length to a movie, okay? And I can see that working right now with the long form videos I'm working. People are enjoying it, and my watch time is like crazily increased. And that's the only way I can do things going forward, is by doing what I've said. So record the live streams, edit them down into a video. It means you're going to get more, but it also means that some episodes might not have a full story to it. I'm always a firm believer that every video should have a story, okay? But the way I'm going to be doing it is every video is going to have a chapter to that story. So instead of one video going from here's the start of a factory to here's the end of the factory, you are now going to get here's the first floor chapter, the second floor chapter, third floor chapter, fourth floor design chapter, to then have that kind of deal. Does that make sense? That's why I said it's going to be, some people are going to love this, because you get to see the whole design things. You are going to see some things getting repetitive in regards to, I'm going to place this down here, I'm going to place this belt down here. I'm not a person that also uses blueprints. Maybe in this playthrough I will, maybe I won't, right? The reason I don't do this is because there is so many new people that are always showing their face up in Satisfactory. There's a lot of new people who love to watch and learn. And you can't really learn when all you're doing is spamming blueprints. I understand if there is a dedicated time or standpoint or a dedicated video where you showcase what that is and what it does. Maybe that's what I'll do, and then release the blueprint via the Bitzpedia. And then I think that could be the way to do blueprints, is having a dedicated video instead of going, here's a blueprint I built, nobody saw me build it, blah, 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 straight through, right? So going forward, I'm going to be starting a new playthrough. There's going to be no more videos on the current one. There's going to be no more live streams on the current one. And that's how the cookie's going to crumble going forward. As you know, I am releasing daily videos, 2 videos a day. I know it's not a lot for everybody, but I am a gamer, right? I've always loved variety games, and that's where I belong. And playing games like Expedition 33 to Horizon Forbidden West to playing RimWorld yesterday and playing many other games. I've got so many games in the pipeline I want to play. It's just, it allows me to enjoy gaming for gaming again, right? And I'm going to be honest, if you're here just for the Satisfactory stuff and you don't want to see anything else, you're more than welcome to. You're more than welcome to wait for another video. If you're here because you enjoy the content I produce, then thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you to allow me to explore and science all this stuff. Here on YouTube, again, is my secondary, and I want to kind of make it primary with my Twitch, right? But my YouTube has always been my playground to play and discover new community members, and in doing so has helped us so much, right? I don't care what views we get here on YouTube, right? You can kind of see that, right? The recent videos I've been putting out, they're getting about 100 to 200 views. Does that bother me? No. Why not? Because I'm enjoying gaming for gaming. I don't care if a video is getting 50 views. That's 50 people that's clicked on it. Maybe only 10 people have watched it, but it's 10 people better than one, right? And I play games for games. I just want to play and record them and release them. Like you guys know, my primary income as a full-time creator is the live streams, and that has never failed me. Maybe one day it will. Pray to God it doesn't. But YouTube is a place for people to discover me as a creator and discover the community that we have built over this many fine years of doing what we do. So I just wanted to kind of give you an update. Hopefully you all respect this decision. New playthrough on Satisfactory, new ways of videos going forward. And it's like that across every single game we play. I record them live. There is some games where I do record off stream, but most, more than often is I'm going to be killing two birds with one stone. Storm. Stream them, record them as I play them, cut them down, trim out all the times I kind of talk to chat and thank people for subs or thank people for following and all this kind of stuff. And that's how we're going to be doing it. So I appreciate you all, as always. Let me know in your comments your thoughts. Of course, I know it's going to be mixed opinions. I respect every single one of your opinions. And I want people to be respectful if people are disagreeing with what I'm going to do. So thank you so much for watching. As always, keep smiling, and I'll see you then.